All right, let's get the rest of my novices up there. I got 4. I've got 6 registered drivers.
Patrick Brooks.
Ricky's in race 3, 4, and 5, so your daughter's cornering for him.
All right, let me get checks on my novice drivers one at a time, please. Everyone stop at the grid, stop on the grid. Everyone back up, stop on the grid. Purple car, go to the other side of the loop, please.
All right, this is the loop. So if you're new here, these 2 lines, this is when he says the loop, this is what you drive across to score your car, okay? And he's going to call you up. Don't drive anymore. He'll call you up one at a time.
Okay, so the process here, I'm going to call your name, and I'm going to want you to come up to the loop, immediately turn around, and go back to just before the corner, okay? So Alex, I want you to come across the loop, and then go back to just before that corner. So Alex across the loop. All right, and get Alex turned around. Nope. There you go. Don't stress about speed.
Alex LaPancha.
It's all about having fun and learning how to get around. All right, Richard next. Richard. Oops. All right, there's a good check on Richard. Nick.
Nick Happold.
Cameron.
Cameron
Patrick.
Hobbs.
And Eli.
Patrick Brooks.
A little farther to the double line. There you go.
Eli McCartney.
All right, I've got checks on all drivers. I got marshals in position. Whoa, purple car, come back here. Where are you going? Oh, right, yeah, that's because I forgot to put Skylar in after Skylar came over and told me how to spell his name. Hold on, give me a second. That's 100% my fault. What am I, new here? Is Skylar ER? AR. All right, Skylar, let's go ahead and get you across the line. All right, I got checks on all drivers. You're not racing tonight?
I don't have the carbon card.
Oh, what a bum. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Drivers ready, marshals ready, Alex on the tone in less than 5. Everyone else when I call your name. Alex, Richard, Nick, Cameron, Patrick, Eli,
Throttle control, buddy.
and Skylar.
Nick Happold.
All right, we are off and underway. This is our novice class. Novice class is presented by Team Associated. So those solid colored rental rides, those rental rides have been given to us by Team Associated. We've got some radio electronics in there.
So these cars will be retired at the end of the outdoor season, and we've had a bunch of B63s that are going to be moving into our indoor, and so we'll be upgrading the B63s for indoor. So these will be put into other people's hands.
All right, minute 45 into this one, 2:15 left to go. Richard Orr is out front. 10 laps and a 4:25 is his pace. 8 and a 4 flat for Cameron. 8:409 for Patrick Brooks. Everyone coming around now for lap number 3. Richard on his 4th lap, or having completed his 4th lap. So Skylar now up into that number 3 spot. Patrick 4, followed by Nick, Alex, and Eli. All right, coming up on 1 minute to go. Patrick suffering a bulk up. Oh, we got one upside down. Get in there.
1 minute left.
All right. Richard Orr 6 laps into this one. 10:421 is his pace. Cameron up to a 9-lap pace. 9:413. Patrick has an 8:420 going right now, followed by an 8:423 out of Skylar. All right, drivers, less than 10. Cameron's still out front, or excuse me, Cameron's still in 2. Richard out front, followed by Patrick, Skylar, Nick, Eli, and Alex.
Richard Orr done. Alex Lapanja done.
All right, drivers, keep on going
Patrick done.
until she calls you done.
Cameron Cobb's done. Nick Happold done.
Skylar and Eli to finish.
Eli McCartney done.
One more to finish. Skylar to finish. All right, all stop, all done.
The race is completed.
Richard takes that one, followed by Cameron, Patrick, Skylar, Nick, Eli, and Alex. All right, drivers from that race, get your loaner cars back to get charged up. Up now, race number 2, first half of 21.5.
Up next,
presented by Team
race
Evans of
number 2.
Windermere. You're going to need my 2 mod guys out.
Yeah, bring the loaners over. All the loaners.
Evans of Windermere. Heat 1 of 2. Drake Brothers. Jackson Dunn. Anya Dyke. Mike Hood. Mark Rodriguez.
Yeah, I want my 2-wheel drive modified guys out here to marshal for
Wesley
this
Wolanski.
one. I appreciate the excitement for some of my younger novice guys, but I would prefer to have my 2-wheel drive modified guys out here. I just don't want anyone to get beat up. However, you can marshal there with a 2-wheel drive modified driver so he can show you how to do it.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I need some checks here. I need Mark Phillips across the line.
Randy Lee. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm looking for Mark Phillips and Kelly O'Brien. Mark Phillips.
Less than 5. Mark Phillips.
All right, and Kelly.
Kelly O'Brien.
All right, what's my marshal situation look like? I need a marshal at the A-Main Hobbies banner on the bank corner. Perfect. Aaron, you got that spot over there for me? Thank you. Perfect. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Mark on the tone. Everyone else when I call your name. It'll be Mark, Wesley, Kelly, Mike, Jackson, Drake, Anya, Randy, and Mark Rodriguez. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Mark Phillips on the tone in less than 5. Wesley, Kelly, Mike Hood, Jackson, Drake, Anya, Randy, and Mark Rodriguez. All right, 1 minute into this one. Mike Hood is out front, 10.404. Making it 10.405 now for Jackson Dunn in that one spot. Mark Rodriguez now going to take his chance at the one. Make it Randy Lee. Everybody, as they come across the line, is changing positions. So Randy out front, Mark Rodriguez in the 2, followed by Mike Hood, Wesley Wolanski, and Drake Brothers. Your top 5 separated by 2.6 seconds. On, you're not too far back there in that number 6 spot, followed by Jackson, Kelly, and Mark Phillips. Minute 30 into this one, 2:30 to go. Mike Hood going to take back over that top spot, looking for the solid yellow car over the hip jump. To the bank corner he goes, over that single section, working his way to the left side, double up and down that wall ride. Mike Hood, Dayglow yellow with American flag wheels coming across the line. A little bit sketchy through the S's there. Mike Hood goes by at 22.637. That is hot lap of the race right now. Caution right side double. Clear. Oh no, leader going upside down. Lucas there to save him. We're going to have to check times of the line. He had about 3 seconds advantage over Mark Rodriguez. Oh, and Mark Rodriguez. Is that Mark pulling the car? That's not Mark. Somebody pulling a car.
They're close now.
1 minute 40 seconds to go. Gap 1 to 2 is 1.2 seconds. It's still Mike Hood in P1. Mark Rodriguez goes down in that roller coaster section. Move Randy Lee now up to that number 2 spot. So Randy Lee, a name I haven't seen on the registration sheet in some time, coming out here for Turf Tuesday. So Mike, Randy, and Mark separated by about 8 seconds total. Mike Hood now with about a 6-second advantage on the field. 1 minute 15 to go. Again, this is heat number 1 of 2 for 21.5. And don't forget about our Toyota Lift Northwest Consistency Challenge. $50 to the winner of the Consistency Challenge tonight. At the end of qualifying, show your best round. It's probably going to take a 96, 97% consistency in a run to get that challenge. So if you got 95 or better, you should be paying Brenda a visit. That car goes other side, Aaron. 3:20 into this one, 40 seconds to go. Mike Hood now 11.5 seconds, make it more as Mark Rodriguez comes across the line now. It's going to be Randy Lee now in the 2, 13 seconds back from Mike Hood, 25 seconds to go. Oh, Mark Rodriguez falling apart here late in this one.
Hey, what if I guessed an outside just for the hell of it?
Knock yourself out, bud.
Hell yeah.
All right, drivers, coming up on 10 seconds to go, 10 seconds.
Making me regret switching my two-wheel buggy over to a sprint car.
Mike Hood done.
Mike
Wesley
Hood.
Polanski done.
Mike Hood trying everything he can
Jackson
do
done.
on the last corner to give it away.
O'Brien done.
And he's going to take home that early provisional TQ, 10 laps in a 402.
Mark Phillips done.
Randy Lee,
Mark Rodriguez
Mark
done.
Rodriguez, Anya to
Anya Duck
finish.
done.
Randy to finish. All stop, all
Randy
done,
Lee
drivers,
done.
all stop, all done. Mike Hood
All
takes home
drivers
that one.
finished.
10.402, a 4:15 for Randy Lee. Jackson Dunn comes home in 3, 9.404, a 4:07 for Mark, 4:07 for Wesley, a 4:11 for Anya, followed by Mark, Kelly, and Drake. All stop, all done, all stop, all done. Drivers, put your cars down, get right back out there to Marshall. Up now, going to be race number 3, heat number 2 of 21.5 Buggy, presented by Team Evans of Windermere.
Up next, race number 3. 21.52 WD Buggy by Team Evans of Windermere. Heat 2 of 2. Miranda Dunn. Ricky Bobby Bozer. Trevor Brothers. David Kerner. Ed Gunnarsson. John Dunn.
I see a blue light. Oh,
Josh
all right, we're
Brothers.
good to go.
Oh yeah, your sound level's good too.
Excellent. So we'll give you guys a couple seconds just to get them checked in. I'm still looking for a check from Corey McCartney and Rod Miller.
I got a break. I didn't even have to ask for it.
And some of you may remember me from back in the day at Mike's RC World. I used to fill in with Monty. Still looking for a check from Corey McCartney and Rod Miller. Let's close down a straightaway. Close down a straightaway. No more laps. Get Corey McCartney and Rod Miller to check. Are they up
1
there
minute
on the
to the start
stand?
of the race.
Okay, if I can just get
45
Corey
seconds to the start
McCartney
of the
across the
race.
line. Corey McCartney, cross the line for me. Just want to make sure your transponder is in there. Just Corey. There we go.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Goodness. All right, and no Rod Miller yet.
I got it. It's not dragging and dropping. How do you drag and drop this? Or just...
Down here.
All right.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And bring it up. Like
Okay,
that,
that's
and
on
let go.
Corey.
Corey
There we go.
McCartney.
There you go.
All right, so no Rod Miller yet. We're going to start this one off.
Less than
Order is
5.
going to be Josh, Corey, David, Miranda, Trevor, Ed, John, and Ricky. And Josh on the sound of the tone. Corey, David, Miranda, Trevor, Ed, John, Ricky. It looks like Ed getting collected there. Give these guys a couple laps, get settled in. We'll let you know who's out front. You are chasing down Mike Hood with a 10 and 4:02 from that last group. A couple laps in, we will see who is going to be on the pace. Maybe somebody's going to take him down, maybe somebody won't.
We're going to have a long lap that's going to show up for Trevor Brothers, and we'll just have to add a forced lap to it. He got rolled over at the line.
Okay.
Did that come out of the cooler?
All right, almost everybody with a lap in.
Did your sister pour things on top of the ice instead of under the ice?
Fast lap out of the hole, 24.070 out of Ricky Bosser. And he follows it up with a 24.9. So right now, Ricky out front. He's on a 10.404.8. That is just 0.6 seconds off of your TQ time. Look at that, going number 2 overall right now for round 1 qualifying.
You're going to do the forced lap on Trevor.
Not yet. There we go. So technically, Trevor Brothers out front right now. The first lap did not count for him, so we got him in there. He is on a 10 and 4 flat. Now a 10 and 4:03. Last time by 24.8. And you got Ricky in second now, duking it out for that first spot. 22.4 out of Ricky Boser with that 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy. Absolute tear. 22.9 out of John Dunn, sitting in your third spot. Thank you again, John Dunn, for bringing me my drill battery, which I lost at the WERC race. Josh Brothers in your fourth spot. Corey McCartney in the 5. Dave Kerner in the 6. Miranda Dunn in your 7. And Ed Gunnarsson rounding out 8 cars on the track right now. Not a whole lot going on. Looks like everybody's got a fairly good drive going on. No flips, no accidents. A couple guys just going a little bit off track, but that's to be expected. Ricky Boser back out front on 11 and 4:19 now. He is on another lap level with John Dunn not far behind on a 10 and 4:01. That's going to put them 1 and 2, bumping Mike Hood down to number 3 overall for round number 1. With just over a minute to go, Ricky Boser looking to set TQ for round 1 and 21.5 buggy right here in Group 2. John Dunn in your number 2 spot. Corey McCartney, Josh Brothers in a very close battle right now. They are both on a 10-4-10 with Josh on a 10-4-11. They are only half a second apart right now. 45 seconds left on the clock. Ricky Boser out front, 11 laps, 4:18. Now John Dunn on that 11 lap as well. Only 3.4 seconds separating those two cars. One bobble is all it takes, and that will be your TQ. Either one of those cars could take it right now. Your fast lap on the track still belongs to Ricky Boser with a 22.452. Mike Hood still going to be your number 3 car right now as Corey McCartney a little too far off the pace with that 10-4-13, but 10-4-01, John Dunn falling off that 11-lap pace. 11-4-17 now for Ricky Boser. He's got a 7-second gap over your number 2 car right now, and he is going clean here. 2 seconds left on the master clock as they're coming around. When you hear the name, you are done. Everybody keep going. Nobody done yet. Ricky Boser getting that 11th lap.
John Dunn done.
John, you are
Josh
done.
Brothers
Josh,
done.
you are done.
Corey McCartney done.
And there's Corey's done.
Miranda Dunn done.
When you cross the line, you will be done this lap. When you cross the line, you will be done. Ricky Boser looking like he missed
David
a lap
Connor
or
done.
something.
Ricky Bobby Boser done.
Oh, he had a bad lap there somewhere. I think he must have missed the line, so we're going to have to
Ed
fix that
Gunnarsson
up.
done.
Okay, we got to fix that up right now. Add force lap. It didn't add it.
Brett has it.
Trevor Brothers done. All drivers are finished.
It didn't add it because the race is already done. It didn't.
Oh,
add
right,
it.
yeah, easy. So, that's what I got to do, Lance.
The race is completed.
Hey, if anybody's been looking for some sweatshirts or t-shirts or hats, I just got a huge order in the back of my car. So if you've been waiting for a hat or a sweatshirt or t-shirt sizes, hit me up.
Still feel rusty on the new setup to the computer though.
Me too. All right, so Ricky Bo's going to take over that top spot, that top qualifier. So Ricky Bozer, your TQ. Mike Hood comes home in 2 for round number 1. Ricky Bozer, 11.422. All right, John Dunn finished that one in 2, followed by Josh, Corey, Trevor, Miranda, David, Ed, and Rod. All right, let's get everybody over here to check. This is our four-wheel
Next,
drive class.
Race number 4. 4WD Mod Buggy by Team Brood Racing. Heat 1 of 1. Mike Hood.
Hey, Ricky, if you race less cars all back to back to back, you wouldn't have to worry about grabbing the wrong one. All right, let me get a check on all drivers. Check on all drivers.
Scott Jackson. Ricky Bobby Bozer. Brandon Fry. Josh Gates. John Dunn. One minute to the start of the race.
I need a lot of checks over here. I need to check on Tyler Jones. Tyler, are you running Kobe's car
45
tonight?
seconds to the start of the race. Tyler Jones.
All right, Matthew Miller.
Matthew Miller.
Marcus Ramirez.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Marcus Ramirez.
David Kerner.
David Kerner.
All right, I got checks on all drivers. What's my marshal
15
situation look
seconds
like?
to
It
the start
looks
of the
pretty
race.
good. Go ahead and get those guys unboogered over there. All right, Tyler Jones going to lead us around, followed by John Dunn, Matthew Miller,
Less
Josh
than 5.
Gates, Marcus Ramirez, Mike Hood, Brandon Fry, Ricky Bozer, David Kerner, and Scott Jackson. Drivers ready, marshals ready, Tyler on the tone in less than 5. John Dunn, Matthew Miller, Josh Gates, Marcus Ramirez, Mike Hood, Brandon Fry, Ricky Bozer, David Kerner, Scott Jackson. Give everybody a couple of laps to get situated here. All right, Matthew Miller, after 3 laps now, 12.405 is his pace. Marcus Ramirez rolling in that 2 spot, 12.407. 19.621 out of Marcus last time by. So on Saturday, Marcus Ramirez had a 99% consistency qualifier, I do believe it was in four-wheel drive. It is not going to happen here in this one. As we see Marcus going to the wrong side of the pipe, heading up the wall ride. So Matthew Miller now, new hot lap, 19.469, approaching halfway, 145 into this one. Ricky up to that 3 spot. Josh 4, followed by John Dunn, Scott, Mike, Brandon, David, and Tyler. So Tyler only checked for 1 lap. He has not checked after that. So Matthew and Marcus separated by 3.5 seconds here. 1:45 to go, drivers. Ricky in that 3 spot. Ricky running a 13.5 car to the other 2 guys running modified. So Ricky the best of the rest here with his 13.5 rig. Josh Gates in that number 4 spot. Scott Jackson, another 13.5 car there in the 5.
One minute left.
All right, just inside of 1 minute to go. Matthew rolling it over in the sweeper there. Now a 12.402 with a 2, a 4.04 with a 1 for Marcus. Marcus had a little bit of a slow lap there. Ricky still in that 3 spot. Scott Jackson in 4, followed by Josh and John. We've got a birdie on the track. Ginger trying to go for some after dinner snacks. 25 seconds to go. Matthew and Marcus separated by 1.5 seconds here. Matthew crosses the line at 19.5, looking for Marcus. Marcus crosses the line right here. A 19 flat, new hot lap. Marcus Ramirez, 19.09. Oh, and Matthew goes upside down, gets squirrely. This is going to turn over that top spot to Marcus Ramirez. We're going to see what happens when they come across the line. Marcus up and down that wall right now, orange and white on yellow wheels in that number 1 spot here as he crosses the line. Marcus comes across a 20 flat.
Miller done.
Miller at 27.5. So Marcus Ramirez, 12.402, caught at the line there. Looking for a finish on Ricky, Scott,
Bobby
John,
Buzzer
Brandon,
done.
Mike, and David.
Done.
Race number
done.
5, 17.5 Buggy. You guys
done.
are up next. 17.5 Buggy. You guys are up next.
Done.
Mike Hood to finish. Mike Hood to finish. All
Mike
stop,
done.
all done. All stop, all
All
done.
drivers
Marcus
are
takes
finished.
that one. Your top qualifier for round number 1, 12.402. Matthew in that 2 spot, followed by Ricky, Scott, John, Josh, Brandon, Mike, David, and Tyler. All stop, all
The
done. All
race
stop,
is
all done.
completed.
Drivers park your cars. Get right back up there to Marshall. Up now, race number 5, 17.5
Up
Buggy,
next,
presented by
race
Wild
number
Turbo
5.
Fans.
17.52 WD Buggy by Wild Turbo Fan. Heat 1 of 1.
Anya, Gavin,
Jim
is my car
Bauer.
charged and ready? You charged it, Gavin? All right, Anya, can you
Mark
go trade
Rodriguez.
your car for my car, please, and my radio? Thank you.
Kyle Johnson.
All right, let's go ahead and get him checked in.
Scott Davis. Gavin Dyke.
Again, drivers from that last race, I need you back out here to Marshall with the exception of Josh and Ricky. So I'm going to need a couple
1 minute
volunteers
to
for
the
this
start
one.
of the race.
I've got 5 drivers from that last race that are back-to-back, so I'm going to need some help. What?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
You're in this race, Tyler. Right now.
Ricky Bobby Bozer. Scott Jackson. 30 seconds to the start of the race. John Dunn.
There was not two of them to start with.
15 seconds.
All
to the start
right,
of the
Anya,
race.
if you could get my car and radio, I need some help marshaling. I need lots of help out here. Got 2 more spots to get filled.
Less than 5.
Thank you, Anya. All right, go ahead and shut them down, drivers. Shut them down. I got a couple of guys that I
Right
need
hook.
checks on still. I need Rod Miller to check. Rod Miller not here yet. All right, and Tyler Jones. Oh! Ricky, give that a couple corners and make sure that thing's not boned.
Tyler Jones.
All right, I got checks on all drivers. I need a marshal to the center. Marshal to the center over by the Tekin banner. Awesome, thank you. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready, Mike Hood on the tone. Everyone else when I call your name. Scott Davis. Scott Jackson. Kyle Johnson. Jim Balazic. Ricky Bozer. Tyler Jones. Gavin Dyke. Mark Rodriguez. John Dunn. Get everybody a couple of laps here. A heater for Tyler Jones, a 21.7, 22.1 for Ricky Bozer. Couple of good laps out of some guys up front here. Laps into this one. Tyler Jones, a 12.421, 11.401 for Ricky. Mike Hood in that number 3 spot, followed by Gavin. Scott Davis, John Dunn in that number 5 spot. Oh, John falling back to 7 now. Scott Davis back to 5. Kyle in that 6 now. Scott Jackson looks like he's out early. Oh, Gavin's car is broken. Go ahead and use the rest of this one just for practice, Gavin. Don't stress about it. All right, 2 into this one, 2 to go. Tyler, Ricky, Mike Hood, your top 3. Scott Davis, rolling 4. Oh, yeah, broken ball cup. All right, we've got spare ball cups, Gavin. No stress. Yeah, it was a pretty nasty hit. All right, 2:20 into this one. 1:40 left to go. Tyler Jones is in that number 1 spot. 12 and a 4:20 now. Ricky Bozer looking good here. Oh, 11.404 for Ricky. 11.403 for Tyler. Gap now 1 second for that top spot. 1:25 to go. Oh, good battle here coming through the S section. Ricky Bozer getting around Tyler on track.
One minute left.
All right, you heard the lady. Less than 1 minute to go. 1.45 seconds. The gap 1 to 2. Ricky Bozer in that 2 spot. Now the gap 9/10 of a second. 45 seconds to go, drivers. 45 seconds. So Tyler got back around Ricky on the track. They're still running 1-2 now on the clock. Tyler 401, a 403 for Ricky. We're going to have to see what happens, see if they can get across the line here for another one. Tyler coming up on some traffic. And drivers, that is time on the master clock. Keep on going until she calls you done.
Scott Davis done. Mike Hood done. Tyler Jones done. Ricky Bobby Bozer done. Kyle Johnson done. Jim Balazic done.
Looking for a finish on Mark and John. Mark and John to finish.
Mark Rodriguez done.
And John Dunn to finish. John Dunn to finish. One more still live. And there
John
it is.
Dunn.
All stop, all done.
drivers
Tyler
are
Jones,
finished.
you're round 1 TQ. 11-4 flat. A 403 for Ricky. Followed by Scott Davis, Kyle Johnson, Mike Hood, Mark Rodriguez, John Dunn, and Jim Balazic.
The race is completed.
Drivers from that last race, park your cars, get right back out there to Marshall. Up now is going to be race number 6.
Up next,
Two-wheel drive
race
modified.
number 6. 2WD modified buggy by Toyota Lift NW Heat 1 of 1. Lucas Nielsen. Uncle. Josh Gates. Brandon Fry. Matthew Miller. 1 minute to the start of the race. Marcus Ramirez. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Alright guys, straightaway's closed. No new laps, please.
Brandon Dyke.
I need Aaron Brooks to cross the line and only Aaron. Where you at, Aaron? Alright, what about David Kerner? Oh, that one was you, David?
David Kerner.
Aaron?
Aaron Brooks.
Alright guys, looks like I got all my checks into all of my corner marshals. So get you guys over on the straightaway, please, after the roller coaster. I got 3 cars in the wrong spot. Alright, the order is going to go Lucas, Brandon Fry, Aaron Brooks. Butterfingers there. Ricky? Butterfingers. Alright, so the order is going to go Lucas, Brandon Fry, Aaron Brooks, Matthew Miller, David, Marcus, Josh, Brandon, and Brett. Alright guys, Lucas on the sound of the tone. Everybody else wait until I call your name. Brandon Fry, Aaron Brooks, Matthew Miller, David, Marcus, Josh, Brandon, Brett. This is two-wheel mod buggy by Toyota Lift Northwest. On track now. Give you guys a couple laps to get settled in. And I hear ball cup already on the driver's stand. Right rear. "55 seconds in, guys. Marcus Ramirez opens up with a 20.5. Brett at 22.1. Brandon Fry at 22 flat. Josh Lucas 22.7. Josh 24.3. Miller 20.8. Brooks 20.7. David at 42.8. Close battle on track is for 3, 4, and 5. Brandon Fry, Lucas, and Josh. Now it's Miller, Brooks, and Josh, 3, 4, and 5. Ramirez on a 12.405. Brett Wilson at 11.419. Josh 10.402. Miller 10.406. Brooks 10.406 as well. Aaron Brooks now moving over to that 2 spot right now. Wilson down to the 3. New hot lap on track is out of Aaron Brooks with a 20 flat. He's 1/10 off of Wilson. Wilson making the move that time by up in the 2 spot. See if we can find that battle on track. Wilson now up to the wall ride. See if we can find Brooks over at the table. One to 40 left to go. There was 140 left to go. Aaron Brooks separating that lead over Wilson at 3.8 now. 1:30 to go, guys. 1:30 to go. Marcus out front on 12.406. Aaron 11.406. Brett 11.411. Miller 10.403. Brandon Fry 10.405. Josh 10.419. Lucas 10.420. David 8.430. Oh, 105 to go, guys. 105 to go.
One minute left.
Ramirez finally down into the 19s. He's got a hot lap on track now. The 19.7. 20 flat out of Aaron Brooks. 21.3 out of Brett Wilson. 19.8 out of Matthew Miller that time by. 22 flat out of Brandon Fry. 22.4 out of Lucas. 22.6 out of Josh. 27.4 out of David. Let's see if we can find the pizza boy off work early tonight. 10 seconds to go, guys. 10 seconds to go. $19.7 that time by out of the pizza boy. Keep them rolling until you hear your name,
Aaron
drivers.
Brooks done. Brandon Fry done. Lucas Nielsen done. Marcus Ramirez done. Matthew Miller done. Josh Gates done.
Track is still live, guys. Track is still live. Waiting for Brett and David.
David Kerner done. Uncle done. All drivers are
Everybody
finished.
is done. That's a race.
The race
Marcus
is
Ramirez
completed.
taking the win. 12.405. Aaron 11.405. Matthew 11.412. Brett 11.420. Brandon 10.407. Lucas 10.411. Josh 9.411. And David 8.426.
All right, give me just a minute to do a quick resort. We'll take 5 minutes after that. I gotta fix my car. I'll be right back in.
Up next, race number 1. Novice by Team Associated. Heat
All
number
right,
1.
everything is resorted and posted. Give me 5 minutes here. 7:35. We're gonna go green with race number 1.
All right, guys, novice, start making your way to the stand. Quarter marshals, race number 6. That will be two-wheel mod. Need you guys out here to quarter marshal, please. Richard, Cameron, Patrick, Skylar, Nick. Is it Eli? Eli? And Alex. Two-wheel drive modified. Need you guys out here to quarter marshal, please. If you are running two-wheel mod, except for Josh, I need you to quarter marshal, please. I need my marshals out here, guys. I don't have the paper. Did you get it? Did you get it? I need to go put it on the charger. I got David out there. Luke. Boy, I tell you what. All right, novice.
Richard Orr.
Go ahead and take one lap and park them on the straightaway, please. Novice drivers, one lap and park them on the straightaway.
Eli McCartney. Alex LaPancha. Patrick Brooks.
All right, guys, I just need to check on Cameron, Skylar, and Nick. Cameron's coming. Nick is coming. Alrighty. Now just be nice to it. All right, can I get Cameron, Skylar, and Nick to cross the line, please?
Cameron Cobbs.
There's Cameron. Skylar?
Skylar Weiskind.
There's Skylar. What about Nick? Over. It's taking so long over there, Jackson. Okay. Yeah. We're delaying the throttle. All right, Nick, you want to drive that thing across the line for me?
Nick Happold.
All right, the order's going to go Richard, Cameron, Patrick, Skylar, Nick, Eli, and Alex. Richard on the sound of the tone. Everybody else, wait until I call your name. Are we all good to go now? All right, Richard, on the sound of the tone, everybody else wait until I call your name. Cameron. Patrick. Skylar. Nick. Eli. And Alex. This is Novice by Team Associated on track now. Give you guys a couple laps to get this thing sorted out. Get you guys settled in. This is qualifier number 2 for Novice. Race number 2, you guys should be on deck. 21.5 buggy, heat 1 and 2. Brad Wilson, I need some sunglasses in this place. Okay. .245 to go, guys. Richard out front, a 9.403. Patrick Brooks, 9.422. Cameron, 8.4 flat. Skylar, 8.405. Eli, 6.427. Nick, 5.409. Alex, 5.419. Hot lap on track is out of your pace setter. Richard of a 25.3. 26 flat out of Cameron. 28.3 out of Patrick. 29.8 out of Skylar. 44.5 out of Eli. 49.9 out of Nick, 51.9 out of Alex. We got him wrecking at the line. Bulk up. You ready, Brandon? You want me to finish? $150 left to go, guys. $150 left to go. 9.409 is the pace for Richard. 9.421 for Cameron. 8.409 Patrick. 8.410 Skylar. 6.427 Eli. 6.437 Nick. 4.407 for Alex. Race number 2, 21.5 buggy, heat 1 of 2. You guys should be on deck, ready to go. Who did you want cornering, Brandon? Which
Race 6, Tumot.
they're cornering right now?
They're supposed to be cornering for race 2. This is supposed to be all volunteers.
My bad. My bad.
1 minute left.
Final minute, drivers new hot lap on track. Richard is a 24.8. 26 flat out of Cameron. 29.8 out of Skylar. 28.3 out of Patrick. 40.2 out of Nick. 48.8 out of Alex.
Everything was fine, and I put the aluminum gear, the cap for the gear dish, and then it started falling apart.
15 seconds to go. There's 15 seconds left to go. Race 2. 21.5 buggy, heat 1 of 2. Clock has expired. Drivers, keep them rolling until you hear your name.
Skyla Weiskind done. Cameron Cobbs done. Patrick Brooks done.
Keep them rolling, drivers, keep them rolling. Just waiting for Richard, Nick, and Alex.
Richard Orr done.
Yeah, do not go backwards on the track until the race is completed, guys.
Nick Happold done.
Alex?
Track still live, guys. Track still live. Cross the loop.
Over here.
Loop.
Alex, you gotta cross the line.
There you go. Yeah.
Alex LaPanja done.
Everybody
All
is
drivers
done.
are
Richard
finished.
taking the win. 10
The
to
race is
435. Skyler 8402. Cameron 8420. Patrick 7417. Nick 6428. Alex 5448.
All right, racers, don't forget Toyota Lift
Next,
Northwest
race
is
number
$50 on the line for that
21.52
consistency
WD
rating. So
Team
take it.
Evans of
You're
Windermere.
at the end of round 2. Walk over to the registration tent, write down your name and the class it's for, and write down your best consistency. $50 on the line from Toyota Lift Northwest.
Mark Rodriguez. Mark Phillips.
All right, drivers, race number 2 should be on the
Drake
track.
Brothers.
I need my novices 12 and older
Kelly O'Brien.
to come out to marshal, as well as some volunteers for this one.
Anya Dyke. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds.
All
to
right,
the
go
start
ahead
of
and
the
shut them down.
race.
Shut them down. Straightaway is closed. I need one more marshal out to the Tekin banner in the middle, and we'll get this race underway. Mark Rodriguez is going to lead us
Less
around.
than 5.
Car number 2 will be Wesley Wolansky. Anya will roll off 3, followed by Miranda, Mark, Ed, Kelly, and Drake. Get let's just get one more marshal out there to the middle. Awesome, thank you, Aaron. All right, drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Mark Rodriguez on the tone. Everyone else when I call your name. Wesley. Anya. Maya. Mark. Ed. Kelly. Drake. All right, we'll give everybody a couple of laps here to get settled in. Looks like Mark Phillips is out early. Mark Rodriguez out front, 11:4:14. That is TQ pace. And right now we're chasing the TQ time set by Ricky Bozer at round number 1, 11:4:22. It's Rodriguez, 11:4:17. Wesley, Wesley falling back now. So Drake Brothers now up to that T-spot, 10:4:03. Anya with a 10:4:14. Maya a 10:4:17. Mark Rodriguez still your leader, minute 45 into this one. Your leader, Mark Rodriguez. Orange and blue on yellow wheels coming across the line right now. 23 flat with that one. Looking for Maya coming across at 33.7 in that number 4 spot. Drake Brothers is in that number 2 spot. Anya up to 3 now. Maya 4, followed by Kelly and Ed. So drivers that broke, Wesley and Mark, I'm still going to need you back out here to Marshall. One minute 30 to go. Drivers Mark Rodriguez still on TQ pace. Only driver on TQ pace right now. Drake Brothers at 10.409 in the 2 spot. Anya a little bit of a long lap here as she comes down the roller coaster. Drake with a long one as well. So Anya now back off that 10 lap pace now to a 9.401. She's still got a little bit of time. 1 minute 5 to go.
One minute left.
Just inside of 1 minute to go. Everyone's spaced out pretty well. Anya only half a second back from Drake now. Drake coming across the line at 23 flat. Anya had a 25 flat, so that gap now 4 seconds. Drake in the 2, Anya 3, Kelly and Miranda battling out for 4. So Kelly in the gray and black car. Maya in the orange and yellow. 25 seconds, drivers. 25 seconds to go. Mark Rodriguez, long lap here, 27.5. That's going to bump him back down to an 11.420. Still on TQ pace right now.
Anya Dyke done. Ed Gunnarsson
and
done.
Anya with a terrible lap on the last one, going to fall 3 all the way back to 5. It falls from 8 all the way back to 14 overall with that one. So Mark Rodriguez and Drake still to finish. Drake Brothers to finish. One more still live. All stop, all done, all stop, all done. Mark Rodriguez, 11.423, falls off of that TQ pace. Drake in the 2 spot, followed by Kelly, Maya, Anya, and Ed. Drivers park your cars. Get right back out there to Marshall. Looking for race number 3. Heat number 2 is 21.5. 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy presented by Team Evans of Windermere.
Up next, race number 3. 21.52 WD buggy by Team Evans of Windermere. Heat 2 of 2.
You did so good for like the first 3.5 minutes, then you just fell apart. You lost like 10 seconds on your last lap. Because you drove like a clown. All right, let's get our second heat checked in.
Mike Hood. Randy Lee. Corey McCartney. Josh Brothers. 1 minute to the start of the race. David Kerner.
All right, I got a couple of drivers I still need checks on. I got Ricky, John, Trevor, and Jackson.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Ricky Bobby Bozer.
All right, I see John heading up to the track. I see Trevor. Let's go ahead and get a check on John Dunn and Trevor Brothers. We'll get this race underway. Straightaway is closed, driver. Straightaway is closed.
John Dunn.
All right, drivers, let's go ahead and get this race going. Ricky Bozer going to take off on the tone, followed by Mike Hood, John Dunn, Josh Brothers, Randy Lee, Corey McCartney, David Kerner, Trevor Brothers, and Jackson Dunn. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Ricky Bozer on the tone in less than 5.
Less than 5.
Mike Hood, John Dunn, Josh Brothers, Randy Lee, Corey McCartney, David Kerner, Trevor Brothers, Jackson Dunn, letting everybody get a lap or two in. Hot lap on track right now belongs to Mike Hood, a 23.379. Leader's pace is at 11.420. Your top two now, Mike Hood and John Dunn. Make it Mike Hood and Corey McCartney. Only Mike Hood going faster than TQ time. Corey right now, 11.421, gets onto that TQ pace. John Dunn in 3 at 10.405. Followed by Randy, Josh, Ricky, Jackson, David, and Trevor. Caution at the loop. Good awareness by John Dunn there as he crosses the loop and cuts inside through those S's to keep from running over the lap car. A long one here for Corey. Corey falls all the way back to that number 6 spot there. So Corey, again, coming back from a long absence from RC. And coming back running the loaner car tonight here in the 21.5 class. John Dunn going to take over that top spot, 11.423. Everyone in this heat going slower than they were in round number 1, with the exception of John Dunn. John Dunn going faster. So John Dunn, 11.420 now, taking over that top spot, holding on to TQ pace. $145 to go right there, drivers, 145. Corey picking up some pace here late in this one. Corey now at 23.157. New hot lap on the board for Mike Hood at 22.274. Everyone on the track has turned their hot lap in the last lap. Everyone going a little bit quicker now. So John Dunn, the only driver going better than TQ pace. Again, John Dunn, 11.419. Mike Hood at 10.404. Looking to fall back on his lap around one time. Jackson comes across the line at 23.5. Ricky Bozer with a double lap here. We'll get that corrected.
1 minute left.
Ricky up to that 2 spot now. 10 laps and a 4.05. Mike Hood a 4.09 in the 3. Corey a 4.13, a 4.17 for Josh. So John Dunn checked out. 7.5 seconds. Make it 8 up on the field. Ricky and Mike having a great battle on that 2 spot. So the blue car, blue and white, it's going to be Ricky Bozer. Your number... No, I lied. It's going to be the red car. He's driving Maddie's car in this one. So Ricky Bozer coming across the line right now in kind of the fuchsia and black car on white wheels. That's our number 2 car. All yellow going to be Mike Hood in the 3. Less than 10 drive. Oh, and Mike Hood almost got the factory somersault as he cased that double. And time has expired on the master clock, drivers. Keep it going until she calls you done.
Randy Lee done. Mike Hood done. Corey McCartney done. John Dunn done.
Looking for Jackson, Josh, Trevor,
Brothers
and
done.
David to finish.
Trevor Brothers done. Jackson Dunn done.
And David Kerner to
David
finish.
Kerner
One
done.
more to finish. All stop,
All
all done, all
drivers
stop,
are
all
finished.
done. John Dunn takes that one, sets the TQ, 11.416. Ricky in 2, followed by Corey, Mike, Jackson, Josh, Randy, Trevor, and David. Drivers from
The
that
race
race,
is
park your
completed.
cars, get right back out there to Marshall. Up now going to be race number 4, four-wheel drive buggy, presented by Team Brood Racing. Going to need a
Next,
couple of
race number
volunteer
4.
marshals for this one, as I've got a couple of drivers back to
by
back.
Team Brood Racing. Heat 1 of 1. Marcus Ramirez. Matthew Miller. Tyler Jones. Scott Jackson. Josh Gates. Brandon Fry.
All right, like I said, I'm going to need a couple of volunteer marshals for this one. There's several drivers that are back-to-back here. Got Ricky, John, Mike, and David all back-to-back.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I need a marshal to that center double. Let's get that novice marshal paired up with somebody, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, marshal situation looks good. Let me get a check on Ricky, John, Mike, and David.
John Dunn. Ricky Bobby Bozer. David Kerner. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, we'll give Mike Hood just a second here. He was ready to go. He just grabbed the wrong car. I saw that. I've done that before. You know, shoot that thing across the line, Mike.
Mike Hood.
There we go. All right, we'll give Mike just a few seconds here, see if he can't reboot that thing and get it going. All right, Mike, go ahead and join if you can. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready, Marcus on the tone. Everyone else, when I call your name. Matthew, Ricky, Scott Jackson, John Dunn, Josh Gates, Brandon Fry, David Kerner, Tyler Jones, That's one way to get down the straightaway, John. Everyone getting a couple of laps into this one. Good to see Mike Hood joining us here. Marcus, a 19.198. We might see our first 18-second lap of the night here. Or I should say of the round. Marcus, a 13 and a 412 is his current pace. And right now your top three drivers going better than the round one time. So Marcus, Matthew, and Tyler going better than round one. Tyler Jones only scored for one lap last round. Minute 45 into this one, 2:15 to go. Matthew Miller in hot pursuit now, a 12.4 flat. So Matthew, that all pink car, kind of a Pepto-Bismol pink today. Usually a little bit of a, usually more of a fluorescent pink, but this time I think he might have grabbed the wrong can. Marcus Ramirez at 13 in a 4:12 with a 19 flat last time by. So Marcus Ramirez putting down some laps here in qualifying round number 2. Matthew Miller in that 2 spot. You see the pink car coming up on you. Get out of the way. He's coming in hot. Tyler Jones and Scott Jackson having a great battle in that number 3 and 4 spot. Tyler Jones running Kobe's car. Scott Jackson the green car. So we got blue on yellow wheels rolling over in the back right corner. That was Tyler. And lost a wheel. Who do we lose? Yep, that was Tyler. All right, a minute 5 to go, drivers. Minute 5 to go. Tyler going to fall off the leaderboard here. Scott Jackson with a long one. Scott Jackson with a very long one. Holy smokes. Scott Jackson with a double lap. That makes sense. All right, 45 seconds, drivers. 45 seconds. A 13.412 for Marcus. Matthew Miller, a 13.418, goes 19.3 last time by. Slides onto a 13-lap pace. 35 seconds, drivers. 35 seconds to go. Scott Jackson now up into that number 3 spot, the green car, blue highlights. John Dunn in 4, battling with Ricky Bozer in that 5 spot. Brandon Fry in that 6, followed by Josh, Mike, and David. All right, 17.5 Buggy, you guys are up next. 17.5 Buggy, race number 5, you guys are up next. Matthew doing a good job working his way through some traffic there. Cut an aggressive line, but it made it work.
Ricky Bobby Bozer done.
Driver's time has expired on the master clock. Keep going until she calls you done.
Scott Jackson done. Marcus Ramirez done. Matthew Miller done. John Dunn done.
Oh, little too much send it. Oh, and that
Josh
one's
Gates
broken.
David Kerner done.
All right, and Mike Hood to finish.
done.
Mike Hood to finish.
Brandon Fry done. All drivers are
All
finished.
stop, all done, all stop, all done. Drivers, park your cars, get right back out there
The
to
race is
Marshall.
complete.
Gonna need a few volunteers for this one, race number 5. I got a couple of drivers back to back. Race number 5, 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy
Up next,
presented by Wild
race
Turbo
number
fans.
5.
You guys are up.
52 WD.
Hey, don't forget about our Toyota Lift Northwest
Keep 1 of 1.
Consistency Challenge. Right now, the highest I've seen was a 96.5% consistency out of round number 1 for Marcus Ramirez in two-wheel drive modified. So, if you got better than a 96.5% consistency, go see Brenda. Show her your live RC.
Gavin Dyke. Mark Rodriguez. Jim Balazic.
Josh Gates trying to flip the rules upside down, says, is it like golf? Lowest score wins. If that's the case, I think I might have you all
Scott
beat. I
Jackson.
didn't even turn a lap in round 1.
Kyle Johnson.
I got a
Mike
broken
Hood.
one. Is that broken
Scott
or just
Davis.
pinned? It's good. It's fine.
1 minute to
Matthew
start.
Miller with a 98.1. All right, looking for a check on Tyler Jones and Ricky Bozer.
Tyler Jones.
All right, shut him down, shut him down. No new
5
laps.
seconds to the
Park
start of the
them
race.
in the grid area before the loop.
Ricky Bobby Bozer.
All right, I got checks on all drivers. Bring them all to the grid area. Tyler Jones is going to lead us around. I need a couple.
30
I see
seconds to
David
start
working
of
his
the
way
race.
out there. Thank you for marshaling. Tyler Jones going to lead us off. Ricky Bozer will roll off 2, followed by Scott Davis, Kyle Johnson, Mike Hood, Mark Rodriguez, John Dunn, Jim Balazic, Gavin Dyke, and Scott
15
Jackson.
seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we have got drivers. We have got, I need one more marshal to the center.
Less than 5.
One more. Awesome, thank you very much. All right, drivers ready. Marshals ready. Tyler Jones on the tone. Everyone else when I call your name. Ricky Bozer. Scott Davis. Kyle Johnson, Mike Hood, Mark Rodriguez, John Dunn, Jim Balazic, Gavin Dyke, Scott Jackson at your leisure. So with all these B6.4 ball cups that have been popping, I wonder if anybody's bothered to tell Team Associated about that. Maybe we'll get some updated parts or some unupdated parts, because the B6.3 and earlier ones were fine. Yeah? Sucks to suck. Oh, caution at the loop. All right, 2:45 left to go in this one. Tyler Jones picking up where he left off in round number 1. Showing 11.405, not better than his round 1 pace. Ricky Bozer also slower than round 1. Mike Hood improving on his round 1, showing 11.415 now in that number 3 spot. John Dunn rolling 4, followed by Scott, Mark, Gavin, Kyle, and Jim. Mark and Gavin having a great battle right now. Gavin had a couple of early mistakes running a new set of tires. He says, Dad, I need tires. My tires are just spinning out. That's why I broke. So we'll see. So John Dunn, that is not for position. Thank you, sir. All right, so Tyler Jones, 11.401 now, picking up the pace here halfway through this one. 2:15 in to 1:45 to go. Hot lap on track belongs to Tyler Jones, a 20 flat. It's right back there. Mike Hood in that 2 spot, 11.413. Hot lap of a 21.9. Ricky Bozer also a 21.9. Scott Davis a 22.6, a 22 flat out of Gavin. Gavin now going 21.9 as well, joining that 9.25 club. So Ricky Bozer and Gavin Dyke with the exact same hot lap. Minute 10 left in this one.
One minute left.
With 1 minute to go, battle is going to be 2, 3, 4, and 5 all running together. Oh, Gavin with a long lap. Oh, a 30-second lap for Gavin. Going to take him out of that battle. It's going to be Ricky, Scott, and Mike battling together for that 2 spot. Mike Hood now with a long lap here. Oh no, caution roller coaster. Caution roller coaster. Clear. Oh, so Mike Hood also a long one. Gavin going to take advantage, move on up into that number 4 spot. Still 11 seconds back from Scott Davis, but the battle's going to be for 2 and 3. Ricky Bozer and Scott Davis. Ricky and Scott running together on the clock, running together on the track as well. So blue and gray is going to be Scott Davis coming down through the roller coaster section. Blue and white going to be Ricky Bozer going upside down in the sweeper. Ricky Bozer,
Tyler Jones done.
a tough one there, 31.8 on the last lap. Gavin, a 32.3 on the last lap. Looking for a finish on most drivers. Keep on going until she calls you done. Caution wall ride. Those cars are still live. Those cars are all still live. Tyler Jones, Scott Davis done. Everyone else is still hot.
Hood done. Ricky Bobby Bozer done. Jim Balazic done. John Dunn done.
Gavin, finish. Gavin to the line.
Mark Rodriguez done.
So Gavin forgot to finish and just gave up 20 seconds. All stop, all done, all stop, all done. Tyler Jones takes that one, holds the TQ from round number 1. 11.401, 4.12 for Scott Davis. Followed by Ricky, John, Mike, Kyle, Gavin, Mark, and Jim.
The race is
All
completed.
stop, all done. All stop, all done. Tyler Jones to the booth. Two-wheel drive modified presented by Toyota Lift Northwest. You guys are up.
Up next, race number 6. 2WD modified buggy by Toyota Lift NW Heat 1 of 1. Marcus Ramirez, Matthew Miller, Aaron Brooks, Josh Gates, Uncle. Brandon Fry.
All right, guys, court marshals, make your way back down here, please. This is the two-wheel mod buggy by Toyota Lift Northwest.
Brandon Dyke.
All right, guys, straightaways closed, please. Straightaways closed. No new laps.
David Kerner.
All right, if you guys were just running 17.5, I need you guys out here to corner marshal, please. I need somebody over here at the right-hand double.
Break, Josh? Yeah. Rut row.
Hey, Scott Davis, you want to come right over here? Scott, you want to go over to the roller coaster? Scott Davis, you're good right there. Alrighty, looks like I got all of my marshals, so you're going to go Marcus, Aaron, Matthew, Brett Wilson, Brandon Fry, David, and Brandon. Ramirez on the sound of the tone. Everybody else, wait till I call your name. Aaron, Matthew, Brett, Brandon Fry, David, and Brandon. Time to beat for this one is set by Marcus Ramirez, 12:4:05 from round number 1. That is the time to beat for two-wheel mod buggy by Toyota Lift Northwest. I'm going to give you guys a couple laps to get this thing settled in. The Pizza Boy opens up with a 19.5, 21.8 out of Brett Wilson, a 20.9 out of Brooks, 22.4 out of Miller, 21.9 out of Brandon, 23.1 out of Brandon Fry, 31.2 out of David. Ramirez stepping it up to a 13.419, Aaron Brooks 11.401, Miller 11.403, Wilson 11.405, Brandon 10.4 flat, Brandon Fry 10.409. Miller 6/10 off of Aaron Brooks in that 2 spot. They also are on track. Oh, mistake out of Brooks. See what happens when it comes to the line. Oh, a mistake out of Miller as well in the roller coaster. Right now, 2 down, 2 to go. It's Ramirez, Wilson, Miller, Brooks, Brandon, Brandon Fry, and David. Battle continues 2, 3, and 4. Wilson and Miller. Miller in the 3 spot, 6/10 off of Wilson in the 2. Brooks is 10th off of Miller in the 4. Miller up in the 2 spot now. Wilson down to the 3s. 5/10 off of Matthew Miller. With 1:30 left to go, guys. 1:30 left to go. Two-wheel mod buggy. Round 2 for qualifying. Oh, we got a bulk up on Brett Wilson. Bulk up. Ricky, bulk up. Caution
minute
to the
left.
top. Clear. .40 seconds to go, guys. 13:4:19 out of Ramirez. 12:4:16 out of Matthew Miller. 12:4:21 Aaron Brooks. Now Aaron Brooks up in the 2 spot. 12:4:21 Miller down to the 3 on 11:4:04. Brandon 11:4:09. Brett Wilson 10:4:01. Brandon Fry 9:4:08. David 6:4:08. Ramirez still hangs on to that hot lap on track. 10 seconds to go, Dover. 10 seconds to go. Battle between Brooks and Miller with 5 seconds to go. 7/10 of a second separating 2 and 3. Keep them rolling until you hear your name, drivers.
Matthew Miller done. Brandon Fry done. David Kerner done. Aaron Brooks done.
Track is still live, guys. Track is still live.
Brandon Dyke done. Uncle done. Marcus Ramirez done. All
Everybody
drivers
is
have
done.
finished. The race is
The
completed.
Pizza Boy taking the win and stepping it up to a 13:4:28. Matthew Miller 11:4:04. Brandon Dyke 11:4:08. Aaron Brooks 11:4:09. Brett Wilson 11:4:18. Brandon Fry 9:4:01. David 6:4:01.
I don't have one in here.
Oh, weird. If you have been waiting for one of our nice fitted hats, I have a whole box of them, and every time I get them, they sell out in the next race. This weekend we have a dirt race, so I know I'm going to sell a lot of hats. So if you want to look at what I got, come and see me over at the registration tent. I've got fitted and snapback hats.
All right, come on over. Write down those consistencies on the paper, and we'll be grabbing that right before the main event, and you'll be getting a $50 bill from Toyota Lift Northwest.
Up next, race number 1. Novice by Team Associated. A main.
That is the end of quals. So give me just a minute to sort these. Don't even look at live RC. I'll tell you when they're live.
Except for if we could figure out what Ricky was from that first one, maybe it's higher.
Yeah, we can't.
Does he have live RC? Well, no, he does, but his last box.
All right, drivers. Race number 1 is going to be
Up next,
21.5
race number
B
1.
main. 21.5 B main is going to be up
21.52
next.
WD buggy by Team Evans
8:30 we're going to go
Windermere.
live with the mains.
B main.
8:30 race number 1. And again, I'm going to need my two-wheel drive modified buggy A main event out there to Marshall. Again, race number 1, 21.5 buggy B main event. You guys are up in 5 minutes.
Trevor Brothers. Mark Phillips.
All right, I don't see anybody making their way over here for that chance to win $50. If you need help looking at your consistency, come on over. I'll help you. Come on over. Who's going to get a picture in front of the Toyota Lift Northwest banner tonight? $50. right, so we're going to go ahead and give away the $50.
Matthew says he lives here.
All right, so Matthew's out. So next up, what's the next best? Ricky Bozier, what's your time? What's your consistency?
97.648.
All right, 97.648. Does anybody have that or better? 97.648. Can anybody beat that? Ricky Bozier might be pulling a $50 bill from Kerner at Toyota Lift Northwest tonight. Nobody can beat it? You all got work to do. By the way, I was 86. I was not even close. So I have way more work to do than I wanted to really admit. 96.8 out of Don Dunn. Nice. All right, let's get a picture right here on the banner. Come on over. Come on over, Ricky. No, Matt and Marcus should be, they just played rough, so they're in trouble.
Oh, step on it. Is that it?
All right, so.
Oh, that was a
We're gonna sing him happy birthday. Nice. We're gonna embarrass him right before the main.
Yes, please.
Yep.
He's being a little butt to me today.
Air compressor for sale, $50 sitting on the tailgate here. Air compressor, $50. Did you want to buy an air compressor, Ricky Bozier? You have $50. You getting Toyota Lift in there? Yeah, go sideways. It's that big hat, bro.
All right, let's get my 21.5 B main out to the track. My modified A main is going to be out here to Marshall 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy B main event presented by Team Evans of Windermere. You guys are up. Jackson Dunn, your BQ, followed by David Kerner, Trevor Brothers, Kelly O'Brien, Miranda Dunn, Anya Dyke, Wesley Lansky, Mark Phillips, Ed Gunnarsson, and Rod Miller. Gavin, change your sister's tires. I don't know. Are they in the crate right next to the door? Are they in the crate right next to the door? No, you'll be fine, Anya. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys checked in. I need a bunch more marshals. Where's my mod guys at? They died. They didn't die. Again, two-wheel drive modified buggy A main. You guys are my marshals for this one. And Ricky, because he's a freaking all-star. I give you crap about being old, but you're only like 15 months older than me. Yeah. All right, we'll give Anya a second here. She's
Jackson
getting a tire change. She got a torn tire.
Miranda Dunn. Ed Gunnarsson. Wesley Wolanski.
All right, still need more marshals. Where's the rest of my mod guys? I got one more marshal spot to fill over at the roller coaster. Brett, I'd prefer you stay here. Don't hurt yourself.
I'm right with you on that.
Yeah. And I need, give me a young, spry individual who wants to earn some RC karma. Head out to that roller coaster. Yeah, he's one of my top 5 favorite people. I gotta keep him in good condition. Top 5. We're going to old school, like MySpace. All right, Gavin, you got tires for your sister yet? Let's go. Just slap some rears on her. Fronts are fine. She'll be fine. All right, I got checks on everybody except for Anya. Yeah. No, not quite. Come on, Gavin. Oh, that's Trevor's fan. It sounds terrible. All right, so let's get our orders set. Jackson on the 1, David on the 2, Trevor on the 3.
For the love of God, Gavin, it's just too tired.
Your 4 is going to be Kelly. 5 is going to be Maya. Leave the 6 open for Anya. The 7 will be Wesley. Mark will be on the 8, and Ed will be on the 9. Come on, Gavin.
Maybe he's got to glue him, Dad. I don't know. Maybe he glued himself to him.
Okay, last wheel nut's going on. You're lucky it's the first race and we haven't started the round yet. Come on. You're lucky you're my kid, or I wouldn't wait for you. All right, she's got the car. She's coming. All right, so hey, don't run. I don't want you to slide and hurt yourself.
Anya Dyke.
Okay, you're good. Position 6, you're starting in the open spot there. All right, now take a deep breath and get your heart rate down. We'll get going. All right, let's get going here. Drivers ready. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody on the tone. Keep it clean through the S's. We're going on the tone in less than 5. Single file through the S's. Let's get going. Everybody's still rolling. We're good. Not a great start, but nobody flipped. Oh, Anya. Plenty of time. 5-minute race here.
So we were going to do a singing happy birthday to Jackson
All right, so we're going to do happy birthday to Jackson after this race, not while he's driving. Oh, Brett says he's going to do it while he's driving. Well, Brett can lead that.
All right, at Jackson, to see if he can drive and listen to us sing Happy Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackson. Happy birthday to you. All right, and with that, Jackson Dunn has fallen down to the 5 spot. Trevor Brothers, our leader right now. David Kerner in that 2, followed by Ed, Mark, Jackson, Wesley, Maya, Kelly, and Anya. Got one upside down, headed to that double. Oh, tough one here for Anya. So, all right, Trevor Brothers out front battling with David Kerner, 9/10 of a second, and 3:15 to go in this one, drivers. Wesley in that number 3 spot, 5 back from David. Oh, David with a long one here. David gonna fall back to a 4. Mark Phillips now up to that number 2 spot, 2.4 back. Again, top 2 drivers bumping up into that A main event. .230 into this one, 2:30 to go. Wesley 6 seconds back now from David. Mark Phillips taking over that top spot. So the pink and yellow car is going to be your number 1. Oh no, did he brake? No, he just went off track. Oh, it is broken. No steering on Mark Phillips. So Mark Phillips going to give up that lead and fall down that leaderboard. David Kerner now going to take over that top spot. Speaking of some RC karma, David Kerner and the Toyota Lift Northwest crew putting that $50 out there for the consistency challenge. So David gonna fall back a little bit here, a little bit of a long lap as he went off at the hip jump. David still in that number 2 spot, 1.1 seconds up on Wesley. So we're going to find David. David working his way over the left side of the track. Coming across the line right here, Jackson Dunn now going to be in that top spot. David coming down the roller coaster. And there it is. Wesley has gotten by David. So Wesley into that 2 spot now, 2.5 seconds up. It's going to be less than that next time by. Oh no, I believe that's Wesley upside down. Get in there, Nick. There you go. So Wesley with a tough lap here. Miranda now going to slide up into that number 2 spot. David Kerner also a tough one. And I think we've got a double lap on David. We're going to check it when he comes across the line. Oh, that was the wrong side of the pipe. All right, 3, 2, 1. Drivers, that is time. Finish the lap you're on.
Kelly O'Brien done. Wesley Wolanski done. David Kerner done. Jackson done.
All right, Maya, Anya, and Ed are still live.
Anya Dyke done. Ed Gunnarsson done.
All right, all stop, all done, all stop, all done. Jackson and Wesley moving on to race number 4 for the A main. And drivers, park your cars, get right back out there to Marshall. Jackson, Wesley, Miranda, Kelly, David, Anya, and Ed, your finishing order. David, we've got a scoring correction on yours. It'll put you up to 3rd place.
Those of you that don't know, Jackson has been racing with us since he was 9, 10, and now today he is 14 and running RC University. We appreciate you, Jackson. Happy birthday.
Up next, race number 2. Novice by Team Associated. A main.
All right, let's get race number 2. This is our Novice A main event. Richard Orr, Cameron Cobb, Skylar Weiskind, Patrick Brooks, Nick Happold, Eli McCartney, and Alex Lapagna. Is it Lapagna or Lapanja? Lapagna? All right, so Richard, Cameron, Skylar, Patrick, Nick, Eli, and Alex. Track is hot. Track is yours. Let's go ahead and get them checked
Richard
in.
Orr, Patrick Brooks, Eli McCartney, Alex Lapanja. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, so on the table over at the base of the driver's stand, there are cupcakes out there to celebrate Jackson Dunn's birthday. So again, thank you, Dunn Crew. There are cupcakes over there to celebrate Jackson Dunn's birthday. All right, I need to check on Cameron, Skylar, and Nick. Cameron, Skylar, and Nick. Let's get a check on the last 3 drivers.
Skylar Weiskind.
I would love one.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Huh? Oh, strawberry swirl. That sounds awesome. All right, let me get a check on Cameron. Copy that. All right, Nick, come across the line, please. There we go.
Nick Happold.
Ooh, that looks really good. All right, we'll get Cameron to check. He's going to be in Maya's car. We'll get this order set. Anya, can you set the order, please? Richard Orr on that number 1 spot. Cameron on the 2. Car number 3 is going to be Skylar. Car 4 will be Patrick. So Patrick's got plenty of speed, but he popped a ball cup in his qualifier, so no good there. The Nick, Eli, and Alex. All right, we got it all taken care of. All right, driver's ready. Marshall's ready. We're all going to go on the tone in less than 5. Oh, no, and Richard parks it. We got 3 drivers that parked at 3 solo incidents. We are racing. Anya out here being the super marshal. Your top 2 get together over the left side double. Marshall. Skylar sat there for a hot minute, probably 40 seconds or so. Not really anybody's fault. Marshall is in a different location. We'll see what happens when he comes across the line. Yeah, tough break there for Skylar. Cameron going to be out front. Patrick in the 2. One minute down and 4 to go. Cameron and Patrick is your lead. Oh, it's going to be Richard now to the lead. Cameron, then Patrick. Patrick Brooks getting around Cameron Cobbs right there. Richard Orr going to take that top spot as he heads up and down that wall ride. Two down and 3 to go. 2 down, 3 to go. Richard, 11-5-18 right now. Patrick in that 2 spot. So Patrick in the red car with the stripes on the side. Patrick comes around in that number 2 spot. Crosses the line right there, working through the center section. Coming over to the right side double. Again, red and white car, blue wheels is going to be our number 2 car. Richard Orr crosses the line right here in the blue rental car. Going to be in the number 1 spot. Cameron Cobbs running the Dunn car in that number 3 spot. Skyler, the bright orange rental car, in 4. Nick Happold running the bright pink rental car in that number 5 spot, followed by Eli and Alex. Good to see these rental cars getting some use. These cars have a lot of miles on them. Lots and lots and lots of drivers have used these cars over the last few years. And like Brett mentioned earlier, we've got a B6.3 donation fleet that's coming in to replace these cars. And these ones will go into the hands of other drivers. Patrick with a little bit of an issue there at the end of the front section. So Cameron still in that number 3 spot. Skyler still in 4. No battles on track right now. Everyone's separated by a good chunk. Oh, caution, right side double. 2 cars down on the right side double. Novice class looking a little bit more experienced here lately. We've seen a lot of our novice drivers recently move up to the 21.5 class. So don't be mistaken. The low entry count in novice is a bad thing. It just means they've all moved up.
1 minute left.
Oh, caution at the roller coaster. Nick and Cameron having a party. Richard, 20 seconds advantage over the rest of the field right now. Skyler catching up to Cameron now, only 9 seconds back with 40 seconds to go. Race number 3, 4-wheel drive buggy. You guys are next. Again, race 3, 4-wheel drive buggy. You guys are next. And again, I'm going to need my older marshals from this race as well as volunteers to help me out. All right, drivers, less than 10 seconds to go, less than 10. Oh,
Patrick
getting cleaned out by Eli there.
Done.
Thankfully, it was coming to the line.
Kanja done.
Drivers, when you cross the line, you will be done. Looking for a finish on Skyler and Nick. And we get a flyby by the Ducks tonight. Coming right over the track.
Done.
Looking for a finish on Nick. One more still live. Pink car still live. Marshall stay in position. Again, pink car still live. Pink car is the only car still live. Yeah, so we got the geese instead. That's close. Close enough.
Hold done. All drivers are finished.
All stop, all done, all stop, all done. Richard Orr, our winner tonight. Patrick Brooks comes home in 2. Cameron 3, followed by Skyler, Nick, Eli, and Alex. Again, drivers, park your car. Let me get all my 12-year-old and older marshals out here to help me out for race number 3, as well as some volunteers. This is 4-wheel drive modified, presented by Team Brood Racing.
Team Brood Racing. Amen. Scott Jackson. Ricky Bobby Bozer.
What's that?
Mike
No, he
Hood.
did good.
Josh Gates. David Kerner. John Dunn.
With Anya's car,
Marcus
I fixed
Ramirez.
her inconsistency by dumping a 21.5 or a 25.5 in it. And she got so
Tyler
good with
Jones.
that 25.5 that when I threw the 21.5 in there, she
Matthew
picked up
Miller.
4 laps. Yeah, 4 laps. And then she jumped into 21.5 and she's made the A main now twice in 21.5.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Yeah, you guys have been really busy the last month.
Brandon Fry.
He'll be alright. Oh, hey. Thank you.
45 seconds to the
All right,
start
I gotta
of the
check
race.
on all drivers. Shut them down, shut them down, shut them down. Let's get my marshal situation resolved. I need a marshal to the Tekin banner on the back left corner of the track.
I hate that servo. I just retightened it down 5 times.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
That's the longest screw it will take.
Yeah, you might want to put a plastic servo horn on there.
All right,
15 seconds to the start
until
of the
this one is
race.
supposed to start. Where's my marshals at? You know, marshal to the center, and then a marshal to the Tekin banner on the left-hand side.
Less than
Let's
5.
get our running order started. Marcus on the 1, Matthew on the 2. The 3 car will be Scott Jackson. Ricky on the 4, John on the 5, Josh Gates on the 6, followed by Brandon Fry 7, Mike Hood 8. Car number 9 is going to be David Kerner. And Tyler Jones on the 10. So looking for Matthew Miller on the 2. You're broke. Last call, Matthew Miller. Last call, Matthew Miller, going once. All right. Marshal situation. I need a marshal to the roller coaster still. All right, marshal to the roller coaster. Marshal to the roller coaster. Awesome. Thank you, Skylar. All right, drivers ready. Marshals ready. We're going on the tone in less than 5. Uncle giving Marcus the handicap here in the A main. It's the only other mod car. Well, not the only other mod car. One of the only other mod cars fell out of this one. Matthew broke. So Marcus already working his way through. Let's see if he can't manage to put this thing on the top spot of the podium tonight after starting with a 10-second handicap. So Scott Jackson going to lead the way right now, coming across the line with Ricky Bozer in tow. It's a 13-5 battle. Our 3 car is going to be Tyler Jones running Kobe's car. I believe that's a 13-5 car as well. Marcus Ramirez working his way all the way up to 4 already after just 2 laps. So your top 2 down through the roller coaster right now. 3 up the wall ride. 4 coming to the left side double. Into the roller coaster they go. And Marcus is up to 4 still, gaining on 3. So Tyler Jones down the back section through the table and the hip jumps is going to be your 3 car. Marcus Ramirez, bright orange in that number 4 spot, coming over that left side double. And we got a battle, 1, 2, and 3. Ricky Bozer now, your leader. Scott Jackson, Tyler Jones in the oh, Ricky gets it up on 2 wheels. Scott Jackson gets by. Tyler Jones now closing in. Ricky Bozer goes down on the hip jumps, falls back to 4. Marcus Ramirez now up to, Marcus goes down, left side double. One more wall ride. So Ricky and Marcus both go down. Brandon Fry doing everything he can to get to him. Oh, that's Kelly over there. You guys look the same from a distance. I blame it on the backlighting. So Scott Jackson, Tyler Jones, Marcus Ramirez, your top three battle, 4 seconds separating your top three cars. And the battle's going to be for your top two out. Tyler with the inside look on Scott as Scott's back end slid out over that single section. Scott struggling a little bit with rear grip. It's Tuesday night. A lot of us don't run our best on Tuesdays. We put all of our second run tires on. Oh, Marcus, the aggressive lunge up to the back of Scott, up to and not quite touching. Not sure you could have fit a piece of paper between them. And now Tyler Jones is our leader with Marcus Ramirez all over him. Good sportsmanship by Marcus. Now we got a three-way battle for the lead. Tyler Jones with the inside look, or Marcus with the inside look on Tyler, takes it away. And Scott Jackson now going to resume his quest in the number 3 spot, looking to battle now with Tyler Jones as Marcus is fixing to set sail away from the field now with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Marcus leads the way now, a 19.1 last time by. That is hot lap. Our 2 car is going to be Tyler Jones. His hot lap at 20.7, a 21.1 out of Scott Jackson. Battle for 2 and 3 is 1.6 second separation. Tyler up and down the wall ride right now. Scott up and down the wall ride, separated by about the distance of the roller coaster. 2.3 seconds now the separation from 2 to 3. Good awareness, Mike. Thank you. $35 seconds to go, drivers. 35 seconds to go. John Dunn in that number 4 spot. Josh Gates in the 5. Ricky in the 6. Mike Hood 7. A 19 flat out of Marcus last time by. New hot lap on track. Caution coming to the line. Tyler Jones going for a tumble. Scott Jackson getting an opportunity now here with 12 seconds to go as he crosses the line. Tyler pushing hard, looking over that right side, double to the back tabletop, working his way to the hip jump. Let's see if he can keep it clean. Single he goes, coming around left side, double, 1 second on the clock. All stop, all done. All stop, all done. John Dunn,
Ricky
you're done.
Those are done.
Driver, you'll be done when you cross the line. Finish the lap you're on.
Scott Jackson done.
Up next, race number 4, 21.5, two-wheel drive buggy, A-main event presented by Team Evans of Windermere. Looking for Mike Hood, Josh Gates. Josh Gates to finish. Done. One more to finish. One more live. Josh, are you good? All done? Okay. All right. Marcus Ramirez takes that one. Tyler Jones 2. Scott Jackson rounding out your top 3, followed by John, Josh, Ricky, and Mike. Again, drivers from that race, park your cars, get right back out there. Marshall, 21.5, two-wheel drive buggy, A-main event. You guys are up. Going to need a couple volunteers. Got a couple drivers back to back.
Race number 4. 21.52 WD buggy by Team Evans of Windermere. A-main.
I thought I heard you say all stop, all done, so I stopped.
Oh, no. I said you'll be done when you cross the line.
I already pulled off the grid.
All right, race number 4, 21.5, two-wheel drive buggy, A-main event presented by Team Evans of Windermere. I'm going to need a few volunteer marshals for this one.
Josh Brothers.
This is 21.5. Next is 17.5.
Mark Rodriguez. Wesley Wolanski. Ricky Bobby Bozer.
You got up top.
Mike Hood.
When I went to get ready, I got frosting all under.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I am looking for a check on John Dunn, Randy Lee, and Jackson Dunn. Randy's out. Got it. All right, John Dunn, Jackson Dunn. I think
to the start of the race.
John's over there being busy
Dunn.
changing batteries and such. Oh, his car's right here. What's he doing? Being late. Jackson. John Dunn, you might have to smack your kid around.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
What are you doing?
Spraying bug stuff. You're okay.
Okay. I appreciate that. Oh, and we got the Citronella Tiki torches
15
going up on the
seconds to the
driver's
start
stand
of the
too.
race. Jackson Dunn.
Nice. All right, we got everybody. John Dunn on that one spot.
Less than 5.
John Dunn on the one spot. Ricky Bozer on the 2. Mark Rodriguez 3. Mike Hood 4. Our 5 car is going to be Corey McCartney. The 6 car will be Josh Brothers. Drake on the 7. Jackson on the 8. Wesley on the 9. It's fine. I've already had cancer. I'm immune now. Is that how it goes? I don't think that's how it goes. All right, we got drivers everywhere that they're supposed to be. I got marshals over there. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Race number 4, 21.52 drive buggy by Team Evans of Windermere. We're going on the tone in less than 5. And we are racing. Oh, that bug stuff smells horrible. Red, white, and blue car. Red, white, and blue car. Kind of wait for a second here. Go ahead. All right, 45 seconds into this one. John Dunn and Ricky Bozer, your top 2. I keep looking for the blue body for Ricky. John Dunn out there in the orange, white, and yellow. Ricky Bozer in the red and black behind him. Over that left side roller section to the left side double, coming up and down the wall ride. Oh, John Dunn a little bit squirrely through the roller coaster, as is Ricky. No time gained or lost there. Corey McCartney in that number 3 spot. Corey looking solid here in that rental ride. Mike Hood in that number 4 spot, bright yellow. Wesley in the number 6 spot now. Jackson Dunn sliding around. Wesley gets, oh! So Jackson showing 6 seconds back from Mike Hood. Corey in that number 3 spot showing 2.9 back from Ricky. Ricky falling back a little bit from John Dunn. So John gets a little bit of breathing room right now. See if we can't find our leader. Should be coming down the roller coaster right now, and he is across the line. John Dunn at 23.9 that time by. Ricky Bozer comes across 22.7. Gap now 2.7 seconds. Again, Ricky, I'm looking for the wrong car here. Ricky over that right side double. John Dunn puts himself in the penalty box after the hip jump. Ricky Bozer to the top. New leader, 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Ricky Bozer now in that top spot. John Dunn rolling the pipe after that left side double. Gets away with one. Coming across the line. Not so lucky. Flips it over. Factory roll. But that gap now 1.9 seconds in favor of Ricky at halfway. Caution left side double. Mike Hood going upside down, left side double. That was our number 4 car. Jackson Dunn looking to get around here in that number 4 spot now. Mark Rodriguez also gets by. Mike drops to the 6. So it's Ricky and John battling out for that top spot. Corey McCartney kind of in no man's land in that number 3 spot. Jackson Dunn, Mark Rodriguez 4 and 5, held by Mike, Drake, Josh, and Wesley. Again, race number 5, 17.5 buggy. You guys are up next. 17.5 buggy, 2 minutes. Oh, that bug stuff tastes horrible. It's lingering and collecting. Minute 45 to go. Minute 45 to go. Corey gaining on John and Ricky. So Corey from that 3 spot in the rent-a-ride, making gains. So Corey down that back section, up and over that hip jump. Looking good here. John Dunn, a long lap there. Corey now 1.7 back from John. Corey, next car back from John. Mark, just be aware. Oh, John Dunn going upside down. Corey clips the back of the Marshall's shoe. Corey now going to take over that number. Oh, and Mike Hood gets into the back of Corey right there. Not for position. Oh no, and John runs into Corey as well.
1 minute
Go,
left.
go, 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 go. We're racing. So John and Corey is the battle now as they get together. Oh, everybody getting together through there. The visibility, not what it needs to be for these older eyes. Got one stuck on the roller coaster. Roller coaster. And we lost a ball cup on one of them. Who we lose? Oh no, Mark Rodriguez popping a ball cup. 30 seconds, 25 seconds left. John Dunn has gained that number 2 spot back. Corey 3, Jackson 4. So Jackson and Corey are together on track, coming up to the right side double. Corey in that number 3 spot, Jackson in the 4, working their way to the backside tabletop to the hip jump. Through the bank corner they go, coming around to that single roller, over to the left side double, up and down that wall ride they go. No visibility on that wall ride right now.
Corey McCartney.
Corey coming home in 2. John Dunn, a long one, falls back to that number 4 spot. So Corey in that Renta ride, a 23-1 on his last lap, fastest lap of his race. Ricky Bozer going to take home that win with the extra lap. Corey 2, Jackson 3, Josh 4.
Mark Rodriguez done.
Mark 5,
Brothers
Drake
done.
6, John Dunn 7, Mike Hood 8, Wesley Wolanski in that number 9 spot. Looking for a finish on John Dunn. John Dunn to finish. One more to oh, that's it. All stop, all done. All stop, all done. Race number 5, 75 Buggy. A main event presented by Wild Turbo fans. You guys are up.
17.52 WD Buggy by Wild Turbo fan. A main. Gavin Dyke. Scott Jackson. Jim Balazic. Scott Davis. Kyle Johnson. John Dunn. 1 minute to the start of the race. Ricky Bobby Bozer. Tyler Jones. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Mark Rodriguez. Mike Hood.
All right, I got checks on all drivers. Go ahead and shut them down. Let's get this lineup set. Tyler Jones, your
To the start of the
TQ.
race.
Ricky Bozer in the 2 spot.
Less than 5.
Scott Davis, 3. Kyle Johnson, 4. Mike Hood, 5. John Dunn, 6. What happened, Gavin?
I reset the endpoints because it was at 150.
Oh, it needs to be down to 100. Yeah, recalibrate it and you'll be fine. Okay, leave the 6 is John Dunn. Leave 7 open for Gavin. Mark on the 8. Jim on the 9. Scott on the 10. Gavin will be done in just a second. He's going to just recalibrate his ESC. Anya, if you could get my car over here, that'd be awesome. You good, Gavin? All right. Yeah, he's a company. He's got somebody with him. He's fine. Gavin, they're over here talking crap. You gonna let them do that? All right, this is our 17.5 buggy A main event presented by Wild Turbo Fans. Drivers, we got 5 minutes to settle this thing. Let's go on the sound of the tone. Thank you, Anya. Restart. Can't have cars just being yeeted all over the place and call that good. That's not acceptable. Again, Tyler on the 1, Ricky 2, Scott 3, Kyle Johnson 4, Mike Hood 5, John Dunn 6, Gavin Dyke 7, Mark Rodriguez 8, followed by Jim and Scott. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. One more time. Keep it clean through the S's. Going on the tone in less than 5. Oh, Ricky with the good jump. Tyler sleeping on that start. Oh, false start. Keep it clean, guys. Again, single file to the line. Like, that means all the way past the line. All right, one more time. Drivers ready, Marshall's ready. Going on the tone in less than 5. Much better start, guys. Third try is a charm. And it's a good thing you guys were past the go point. Got one on the back side of the hip jump. Outside of the hip jump. Outside of the hip jump. Got one to the line, got one to the line. Tyler Jones checking out a little bit. 4-second advantage over Ricky. Scott Jackson in that 3 spot, followed by John and Kyle. Mark Rodriguez in that 5 with Gavin in tow. Scott Davis right behind him. Again, clean passes, drivers, clean passes. Contact does not mean clean. Clean means no contact. Gavin with the over-the-air pass over Mark right there, heading to the hip jump. Oh, John Dunn wipes out Gavin on the wall ride. Gavin comes across the line in that number 4 spot. John 5, Kyle 6. And it's Tyler Jones now out front by a mile. Ricky Bozer coming down to the line right now in that number 2 spot. Gap is 6.5. Scott Jackson should be coming down in the 3 pretty soon. Here he is, down the roller coaster and across the line. Gavin making some gains. Gavin hot lap, 21.863. That's with a 6-year-old motor and a 5-year-old battery in that car. This kid's driving good today. He put new tires on. That's what it is. He's going fast with the new tires. So Tyler Jones, 8 seconds now advantage over Ricky Bozer. Scott Jackson, another 8 seconds back from Ricky. Oh, long lap here for Gavin as he comes across the line at 26.2. Kyle now going to be back into 6 as John Dunn slides up to 5. Battle is 4, 4, and 5. Let's see. Oh, 1 and 2. What happened to Tyler? Tyler with a 31-second lap. Oh, and he gets to the inside of Ricky, so battle is 1 and 2 as they head down the back straightaway, up and down that hip jump. Oh, Ricky puts it in the penalty box, gets himself locked up. So Scott Jackson getting an opportunity to gain some time here. We're going to see what happens at the line. Ricky crosses the line now. And looking for Scott. Scott coming down. Oh, Scott runs off the roller coaster. So Scott falls off the roller coaster, going to allow Gavin to make up half his time. So Gavin only 4 seconds back from Scott now. Tyler Jones, 21.007, new hot lap on track. So Tyler Doing almost mod speeds here. Ricky, 6 seconds back from Tyler. Scott, another 7 back from Ricky. 4 back is Gavin. John Dunn, 6.5 back from Gavin. Scott Davis, 2.5 back from John Dunn. One minute and 5 seconds to go. Tyler Jones, 8.6 up on Ricky. That gap's staying relatively steady right now.
1 minute left.
Scott Jackson rolling 3, comes across with a 22.5. Nice lap from Scott there, showing 7.8 back from Ricky. No battles right now on track. Everyone really well spaced out. John Dunn and Gavin the battle now. 1.3 seconds for that number 4 spot. So Gavin in 4. John is the next car back and wants it. Oh, Gavin goes down after the table. John Dunn gets by. Gavin, pink car is for a lap. Go ahead and let the pink car by when he gets there. Same with the blue and white. Never mind. No pressure. So John and Gavin is the battles. They head to the center double, working their way through the switchback section, coming up to the right side double. John goes wide, cuts back to the inside, and bounces off of Gavin. Gavin taking over that number 4 spot here as they work their way. Gavin up the left side double, puts himself on the wrong side of the pipe, drives up to the marshal. And drivers, that is time on the clock. Finish the lap you're on.
Gavin Dyke done.
Gavin Dunn in 4, Ricky Bozer taking the win, 13.506, 509 for Tyler in 2. Scott got by for the extra lap, going to come home in that 3 spot. Again, Gavin 4, Scott Davis 5, looking for John. Oh, Kyle Johnson gets by John for 6 on the last lap, followed by John and Mark Rodriguez. All stop, all done, all stop, all done. Drivers, park your car, get right back out there to Marshall. Tyler Jones to the booth.
Up next, race number 6. 2WD modified buggy by Toyota Lift NW. A main. Marcus Ramirez. Uncle. Aaron Brooks. Matthew Miller. David Kerner.
Anybody's cold and they want a new sweatshirt.
Brandon Fry.
Richard just bought a new sweatshirt. Doesn't that look good? He's our model for tonight, but if you want a sweatshirt, I got some.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Brandon Dyke.
I don't think so, Ricky. That ain't happening
30
tonight.
seconds to the start of the race.
I just shut it off so I can see the track.
Alrighty, guys, straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Let's line them up, please. I need some court marshals out here.
Huh?
What? I waited for you twice. Alright, guys, starting on the 1, your TQ, the Pizza Boy. Matthew Miller in the 2, Aaron Brooks 3. Invert. Alright, so Marcus and Matt get off those lines. Starting on the 1, David Kerner on the 1. Josh Gates on the 2. Brandon Fry 3. Brett Wilson 4. Brandon 5. Aaron Brooks 6. Matthew Miller 7. And the Pizza Boy, Marcus Ramirez on the 8. Your TQ for two-wheel mod buggy. John Dunn, can I get you at the A main banner, please? Thank you. Matthew Miller and the Pizza Boy. Just because you brought dinner, Pizza Boy, does not mean you can't pass to that white line over there, boy. All right. Quarter marshals ready. Drivers ready. Race them on the sound of the tone in less than 5. That's a start. Two-wheel mod buggy underway as they start wrecking. Looks like it's Josh Gates out to Willie Wilson. Looks to the inside, makes a pass. Oh, Josh gets into him. Miller from the back to the front to lead lap number 1. Out here Tuesday night at DieHard. It's Miller, Wilson, and the Pizza Boy. 1, 2, and 3. This was an invert for two-wheel mod A main. Battle for 2 and 3. Brad Wilson and the Pizza Boy. Pizza Boy all over the back bumper of Brad Wilson. They're side by side to the line. The Pizza Boy pull a wheelie. Ramirez looking to the inside. Could not make his stick there. Brad Wilson doing everything he can to hold off Marcus Ramirez now. Oh, Wilson gets it wrong. They're side by side into the wall ride. Racing clean hole. Straightaway, guys. Caution straightaway. Caution straightaway. The Pizza Boy goes down. Yeah, hey, Rover. You just costed Ramirez a lap. One 40 down, 3:20 to go. You're running goes Matthew Miller, Aaron Brooks, Brad Wilson, Marcus Ramirez, Brandon Fry, Brandon Dyke, Josh, and David. Straight away, guys, straight away. So the battle on track again for 3 and 4. That is Brad Wilson and Marcus Ramirez in the right hand double now onto the tabletop. That's 3 and 4. Wilson in the green. Ramirez knocking on the back bumper, letting him know he is there. Oh, Wilson getting it wrong. Brooks getting it wrong as well there. So Ramirez now up into the 2 that time by. Brooks all over the back bumper of the Pizza Boy. Miller's got a 7.4 second lead over this field with 2:25 left to go. Brooks is not letting Ramirez out of his sights. Oh, Aaron Brooks getting it wrong. Ray Wilson getting by Brooks there. So Wilson now up into the 3 with 2 minutes left to go. Drivers 2 minutes left to go. Hot lap on track is at your pace setter Matthew Miller, 20 flat. 20.4 out of Marcus Ramirez. 21.5 out of Wilson. 20.4 out of Brooks. 22.8 out of Brandon Fry. 20.8 out of Brandon. 28.7 out of David. Battle on track for Brooks and Wilson. That is 3 and 4. Into the wall ride, and Brooks getting it wrong. Let's give Wilson some breathing room with 1:30 left to go. Miller, 5.3 out in front of Ramirez with 1:25 to go. Ruh-roh, Reggie. 1.8 is the gap. 1 and 2. 1:15 to go. Is the Pizza Boy going to catch the race later? Matthew Miller. Miller into the whip section now. Ramirez into the whip section. Miller on to the roller coaster down the straightaway. Ramirez off the roller coaster on the straightaway as well.
1 minute left.
Opening up the gap, 2.6. Miller laying down a hot lap of a 19.8 that time by. 50 seconds to go. Ramirez stuffs it in the pipe. Miller running away with this one, 35 seconds to go. 15 seconds, drivers. 15 seconds to go. Racing to the line, drivers. Racing to the line.
Aaron Brooks done. Marcus Ramirez done. Matthew Miller done. Brandon Dyke done. Uncle done. David Kerner done.
Everybody is done. That is a race.
All
Matthew Miller
finished.
taking the
race is
win. Marcus
completed.
Ramirez 2, Brett Wilson 3, Aaron Brooks 4, Brandon Fry 5, Brandon Dyke 6, David Kerner 7. Alrighty guys, we are going to call top 3 from each class for podium pictures. We are going to start with two-wheel drive modified because it's still on the screen. Is anybody paying attention? If you got top 3, come on over for podium pictures. I will call you out. We are going to start with 2 mod. We are going to start with 2 mod because it is still on the screen. So, Brett Wilson on the 3, Marcus Ramirez 2, Matthew Miller on the 1. See Brenda, please. Marcus Ramirez, pay attention. The pizza's over here. Oh, he's got to go switch his body real quick. Hang on, fellas. All right, 17-5. Scott Jackson 3. Ricky Bozier on the 1. Okay, come on over here and see Brenda. Hey, by the way, Ricky, I am never doing that again, boy. Okay. Oh, yeah, we are, Ricky. You got your first win, boy.
Oh, I don't want to have to stand in here the whole time. You can, I gotta go over there too, boy. Oh yeah, you need to cover that shit, right? I feel like an idiot right now.
17-5. Scott Jackson. Scott Jackson. Oh, right in front of me. Come on, Ricky.
We had a blast.
They are pretty good. They're associates. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Jackson. I didn't mean to take that away from you, bro. Oh.
That was right above.
Alrighty, 21-5, Ricky, Corey, and Jackson.
Jackson done.
I don't think Scott's here. Marcus, grab your full wheel.
You got your kid taking a picture. You're pro. You're pro. I love it. Make sure you get down on the podium, kid.
How about that? Who took my car?
Matthew, who's next?
Ford Mod, Marcus, Tyler, and Scott. Marcus Ramirez, where you at?
I'm gonna wait on Ramirez again. Ramirez must be on Wayland's team, because we always wait on him.
Oh my gosh, don't hit me! What the heck?
Watch out! I'm not gonna say the car's good, but it's okay right now. Marcus, you're slow.
Nobody likes the rest of your team and make you wait all the time.
Damn pizza boy.
Hey, take a picture!
Don't help.
Stay there.
So now it's just novice. Is novice? Novice isn't even here.
Yeah, Richard's here.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Patrick's here.
Novice, Richard, Patrick, and Cameron.
Patrick, good job, Patrick.
Is Cameron here?
Cameron. Hey, that was a close one there, buddy. Okay.
On 5314.3. 1128.5. 2128 flat. 1909.4. 28.1. 25.6. 33.3. 26 flat. Marcus Ramirez. $24.2. 24.5. 37.3. 57.3. 32.3. 40.8. 29.9. 19.8. 45.6. 39.1. 27.9. 21.1. 24.2. 29.1. 57.6. 38.3. 34.4. 23.2. 48.8. 22.4. 152 flat. 24.2. 23.8. 56 flat. 23.7. 35.3. 21.6. 23.1. 21.6. 28.7. 32.5. 23 flat. 25.2. 37 flat. 23.4. 44.2. 42.5. 25.7. 30.1. 22.7. 23.2. 23.7. 22.9. 23.4. 25.3. 25 flat. 22.5. 25.4. 22.6. 57.8. .5. 24.5. .44. 12.8. .26.2. .117.1.